Hello there, everyone. Viewers, subscribers, fans. You probably know who I am. I'm Untitled Chapter 525. And well, guys, I know a lot of you have been asking me when I can finally show the whole layout off, with all the scenes, how they attach, how everything works, how my controls work. And you know what? I said early September, and you know, guys, guess what time it is now? It's early September. Yeah, so just a quick update I want to say before I even show you the layout. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support you've given me, all the subscribers, all the fans, all the comments on my videos. It really means a lot to me, guys, and I'm not just saying this because, you know, because I'm just trying to sound nice. It really means a lot, alright? Model railroading is something that I've really got influenced by, not just by people on YouTube, but mainly by my father, who had model trains when he was a kid. So before you even see the layout, I want you guys to not think that I'm spoiled or anything, because the layout is pretty big, alright? It's approximately 15 by 16 feet with a few exceptions here and there. However, yeah, so because a lot of the stuff my dad had when he was a kid, a lot of the American style stuff, and the buildings and stuff, but of course all the Thomas stuff belongs to me, alright? So again, I want to thank you guys so much, alright? And the other thing I wanted to say is that there probably won't be a lot of videos going on after this video. This is probably the last video you're going to be seeing in a while. I would say probably until November, which is when Thanksgiving is. Probably not until then you'll be seeing another video. I don't know, you never know, I might do something if I find a weekend that I'm open or something, because school's starting off soon. But yeah, enough jibber jabber. Why don't we get to the layout? So this is the place where we are going to start our journey, and we'll end the journey here as well, alright? So let me get back a little bit. So as you guys can see, this is the last Sodor scene that there was. This is the Tidmouth Sheds and Yard. There you go. I don't know what to say. I guess I'll do some talking and then I'll shut up, so then you guys can, you know, let it all sink in. Yeah, right now I'm on one side of the layout, and then also this is the very first Sodor scene I did, which is the coaling plant. And as you guys can see, it is actually just right by. It's the tracks, they just connect to the turntable. That's all they really do. Alright. And then, to go over here, we'll also be seeing some parts of the layout that haven't been Sodor scenes, because I just thought it wasn't really appropriate for them to become Sodor scenes, because they were either too small, many of you might not have been familiar with them, or they're really seen in the TV series, alright? So here is Knapford Village. It's not that big, but this consists of the American buildings that belong to my dad: a church, hotel, a house over there, Rico Station, and that's another Rico Station. They belong to my dad. Alright, so that's a big overview right there. And as we come over here, we get to Knapford Station. So now I'm gonna crawl under to the middle. Oh, this is what I gotta do, guys. I know a lot of modelers have this thing where like they could open up the board. I don't have that, so I have to crawl under. And here are all the controls to the layout, alright? There's quite a few controls. I'll go through all of them in a little bit. First, I'm gonna probably show you guys a big overview of the layout, and then I'll get some engines running. The engines that will be running will be D261 Duck and possibly Stepney, if he doesn't, you know, stop, because he tends to stop here because he has the black bar, yeah, and stops on switches. So yeah, here's Knapford Station, and that's the first scene that connects. Well, that's Knapford Village, where Birdie is, and then to the Tidmouth Sheds and Yard. Yeah. And now, why don't we go back this way? And here we have my second Sodor scene, which was Gordon's Hill. it comes to two tracks over here. Alright. And crawl under again. I'm gonna probably do the main lines first, guys, or sort of the main lines. And the tracks, they now lead to the coastal route over here. Which is one of my favorites in the layout. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's a really nice scene. I'm really happy with how it came out. The lighthouse here. And then when you turn, come to the fishing village over here. It's very empty right now, guys, because I recently cleaned up the layout. There's nothing really there, except the buildings, of course. And, yeah. Show you different shots. Alright. Then we come to this little forest area over here. I originally wanted this to become Henry's Forest. I was gonna originally make this a soda scene, but really, it's really small, guys. I mean, it's just this right here and then up to my hand, really. That's really the scene. I mean, it's not that big. That's the thing. Sorry about that noise. And now we come to the Mainline Station. This is just a road that ends, doesn't go anywhere. This is the Hornby GW or Girder Bridge. It's very nice because you can make this track or road, and then 3 tracks fit under it. That's why I thought it was nice to buy it. And then, yeah, that curves down. That goes down the hill to the Mainline Station. Like I said, this is going to probably be Wellsworth, Callan, Marin maybe, Crosby, because I don't have space for more than 3 stations on the layout, unfortunately. So yeah, just let it all sink in. Those are trees that I made out of twigs that I found in my yard, and I used clump foliage. If you look at my Christmas presents video, the clump foliage, that's what I used to glue on. And it's pretty useful. Here's the signal box, and then a little parking lot where we have George and the fire truck. Now, these 3 tracks, they just go all the way back to Knapford Station, alright? But then over here, if you come to this little branch off over here, you go over this bridge here, and then you come to the circus scene. This too, I originally was going to make a sort of scene, but again, it's very small. It's on a very tight piece of curved track. This is like 18 degrees radius, I think. So it's pretty tight. Here we have Ma's Place, another building that belonged to my father. And here we have Brendam Docks. I know a couple of you have been asking me why the warehouse wasn't seen in the Brendam Docks, but it's right there. It just wasn't seen because I didn't really do like this part of Brendam Docks right here. I was doing like further back there. Like from where Cranky is to where the shed is. That's where I was pretty much doing. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with him. I'm pretty happy with how it came out, sorry. Originally, I was gonna do, I was trying to have, you know, the big Brendam Docks where you have the other tracks from Horrid Laurie, but it just didn't fit. I mean, you know, because you have this beautiful water scene in the middle, and then, yeah. Not to sound audacious or anything, but yeah. Alright, why don't we head back to the middle, and then I'll show you guys the branch line, which is in the middle. Alright. So, the main line consists of Duck and, well, the main line was the diesel D261 and Duck's line. Now, Stepney's line is the branch line. Alright, this track just leads straight to the yard, over there. And then, that track, just a little crossover there, goes to the shed. Mainline tracks, more switches, yeah, there's many switches. The branch line's the inner track, just let you know. So first we come to here, Farquhar Tunnel and Terrence's Field, Bucking Terrence right there. Yeah, ignore that, that was a mistake, I was being foolish, I was weathering here and I spilled that all over. Yeah, and then here's the Farquhar Tunnel. It's right next to the coastal mountain tunnel, so it's all connected. And yes, this is legal, if any of you will ask me. This is legal to build plaster against a basement pipe that goes down. Here's Kindly's cottage. staircase, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this scene. Still have the little red flag right there. I don't know why it's still there, but whatever. Okay, now we come to more scenes, which you've probably never seen. This bridge right here. The track, it's just a big figure 8. Here we have the windmill right here. The track just comes up on a hill by the windmill. This is still work in progress. This is not finished, alright? This too, I wasn't really going to make a Sodor scene, but I just didn't have the time to finish it, because eventually there's going to be like a bridge right here, a road bridge going to the windmill, but I just didn't have time this summer to do it. Yeah. And then, come over here. This right here is the tunnel, a different tunnel, I'm sorry. These tunnel portals belong to my dad also. Tunnel right here. And you go over the bridge right here, out of the tunnel. This is kind of American style right here. And then right here we have a little canyon, scene. That's how it looks when you make a mountain, alright? The only reason why there's a hole there is because in case this right here, that's where the track is. Alright, yeah, it's very, very narrow. So it's very likely for a train to fall down if it derails in there, which never happens, luckily. But yeah, so that's what it looks like when you make a web out of cardboard strips, if any of you are wondering. Just wanted to show you that. So you go over this Atlas Bridge, which also belonged to my dad, and then back around and goes back to the Mainline Station. This is Knapford Station. It goes for here. This is the siding on the road, and it just right here, bam, goes right into the quarry. And Bill and Ben Mavis are. So yeah, that's really it, guys. That's the layout. Why don't we talk about the controls, because I know many of you may be curious about that. So these are all Atlas controls. So how this works. This is a switch control, which I'm sure you guys might know. If you look at that switch carefully, when I turn the thing, it turns back and forth. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So there's one for every single switch on the layout, which may sound crazy, but yeah, there was a lot of wiring, and luckily I had my father's help. He really helped me with soldering the wires, and yeah, I'm really thankful for my dad to help me with that. These are for the sidings not in the yard, in the Tidmouth Sheds yard, but the sidings for the rest of the layout. This is a twin, which controls in the yard the having power. This controls having power to the tracks, the sidings themselves, and then the same direction as having power on the actual turntable bridge itself. That's how that works. And then all of these are having power on and off to the tracks in the yard. That's what that is. There's a bunch of Knapford Station signs and all the faces, which clay faces I made, which I know a lot of you guys didn't like because they looked kind of weird. Yeah, I do admit, I'm not the best. And then these are troublesome truck faces that I took off, that I'm eventually going to put on open wagons, but I took them off because I was weathering them and stuff. This was supposed to control the turntable, however, it does not work. Alright, look. It does not work at all. Alright. What happened with the turntable is that it would start to turn, and then it would start bumping and jumping right here, and then same thing over here, like it would not turn. That's the thing, alright, and yeah, so I just took the thing apart, and it just, you know, I'm either just gonna keep it like that, because what I did in my Tidmouth Sheds video was how I did when I turned duck on the turntable, I was underneath the board here, I'll show you. I was underneath the board right there. Do you see how there's a little knot tit right there? And then I was just turning that, which made duck turn. Yeah, the turntable turned. So yeah, that's that. And then these control the different accessories on the layout. That controls the lighthouse, that controls the windmill, and that controls a tower that my dad had. And then these are for the future, possibly lights, which I'm planning to put in buildings. So how that works, I'll just show you. If I turn 2 on, you'll see the windmill will start to turn. See? That's pretty cool. And then, if I turn on 1, the lighthouse, let me close up on that, you kind of see it over the mountain there. The lighthouse will turn on. There it goes. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, let me. So that's that. I don't know what else to say. I guess maybe we could run some trains. Yeah, maybe I'll get the diesel going. I'm going on the layout. Got that up to 60, about 55, 60. It's a good speed. Maybe a little slower. That's a good speed. Yeah. That's 50. It's good duck running too. Oops, going the wrong way. And there he goes. He's my most recent model. He's a very nice model. My Stepney, I'm gonna have to leave in the middle right now because he always stops and yeah. Yep, I'm already derailed. This is what happens. Oh, just leave him off the rails. Let's get a good view of duck though. Views of duck. Smooth runner. For a Bachmann engine, it's pretty smooth. Yeah. Alright, so let me go around one more time. Different shots. Alright. So yeah, let's get a couple of big overviews of the, yeah, well, there's a skyboard there, so that's blocking the way. I'm gonna go on the stairs, see if I can get a good view there. Alright. Alright. That's the whole layout. It's pretty big, 16 by 15 feet, approximately. Yeah. If you have any questions, guys, I'm always open to questions, alright? You know, of course, I don't want stupid questions like, well, where do you live? I want to go actually see that. No, I'm not going to do that, alright? I won't answer that. But, you know, if you're curious on how I made certain things of the layout, which I didn't say yet, or things like that, yeah, feel free. And also, I am free to criticism too, alright? If there's something, a part of the layout you think I could improve, a thing you can, you know, you think that I could work on, I'm free to open that, as long as you won't be violent. No poor language, alright? As long as, you know, you use the right language, I am free to criticism, and to the extent where, you know, so, yeah. So, yeah, we go into the middle, stop duck. Alright, but that is really it, guys. I know you guys wanted to see the layout, and this is what it is right now. So thank you guys so much again for watching this. So I was going to end here, so let me do that. Thank you guys again so much. You guys are the best, alright? I couldn't ask for anything more because all you guys, all the comments, subscribers, and likes that I'm getting, that's all I need, you know? Thank you guys again so much, and have a good school year, guys, whether you're in college, or high school, or middle school, have a good year. Alright, this is Untitled Chapter 525, signing off.